Jake with Bond Performance here. Just gonna make a quick video. Got a industrial piece of equipment here. It's a wash tank for a paper mill. It's got a weld defect. This causes a leak, and they've informed me that the cell in the tank in question carries flammable liquid, so we're going to take some extra precautions there and get started on this repair. All right, so before I brought in the torch, I hit the chamber in question with the torch. Nothing happened, so identifying the ports that pertain to this particular section. Sorry about that, the compressor kicking on. So I know I've got to have an in and out for argon flow, and don't really want to pressurize it, but ensure that the entire chamber is full of argon. Obviously this thing lives in a corrosive environment. The leak that they're reporting is somewhere in here. It looks like they tried to mark it for me. So basically what I'm going to do is cut out this weld through this entire section and redo it. Make sure we get good penetration and good argon coverage on the back side. So basically I'm going to plug this port, this will be my in, and this will be my out. And yeah, so I'm going to get it cleaned up and show you guys what that looks like. So we've got this edge all cleaned up. There was some porosity in that spot that they had marked. I don't want to take too much of the base material away, so I'm going to see how it runs, but I may do a weave across here just to have good buildup and kind of spread out that buildup, since this they said this has been repaired before. So I'm going to get the purge set up and get to it. So you can hear the purge making its way through. I've got this open for now and the purge cranked way up to try and push all the oxygen out of there. When I'm ready to go, this will be the only outflow. Just tape is fine for this. You're not really pressurizing it, you're just doing a continuous flow through. So you can go ahead and put the caps on. And start getting this cleaned up with acetone, and then I'm going to run some beads. So I'm letting the part cool a little bit. I've got each end of the repair done, and just going to let it cool slowly. I actually just hit it with acetone a second time. And a little trick, if you're getting residue from paper towels or whatever you're using to wipe the surface, just hit it lightly with a torch to burn off any extra contaminants that you might have left behind. So far so good. Running 105 amps, and hasn't done anything crazy on me. I also rolled the edges of this bracket because there was a kind of an incomplete weld there. So just trying to tie that in, and yeah, once this cools down a little bit, I'll run that last bit of bead, and that should be it. In the meantime, I'm leaving the purge running. I've turned it down to where I normally run purge for stainless. Now this thing should be full. This purge has been running for about a half hour now. So I don't know if the camera on or the mic on my phone can pick that up, but it's pushing out. flow, so should be void of any oxygen in there that could contaminate the weld from the backside. And I'll get some just regular pictures as well. Like I said, doing kind of a broad weave with filler. Just trying to get good coverage. All right. So here's the final repair. So, ready to load up and get it back to him. I'm gonna let it cool off just a little bit more. But if you guys like these welding videos, normally I build Volkswagen parts. I've got some stuff just kicking around in here. Normally just production work, but every once in a while I do a repair or a one-off job. I've done videos on weld fixtures and how I make these parts repeatable for Volkswagens. So if you guys are interested in that, check those out. And if you stuck with it this long, I appreciate it. Comment below. Let me know how I'm doing. Thanks.